Good morning, students. Welcome to this power packed session on how to score 300 plus in NEET UG Biology. And in this NEET examination, which is being conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency. Okay, so how to score 300 plus in biology? Let us start with a small presentation. Okay. So first of all, let me introduce myself. This is Rajesh Shivanathan. I'm a senior faculty of zoology. I'm HOD of Zoology in South Zone Narayana Group. We're going to understand about the NEET UG Biology exam overview first. So we all know that NEET stands for National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. And in this examination, which is being conducted by NTA all over India, uh, the total marks of the examination is 360. That means there will be 90 questions and each question carries 4 marks, and botany 45 questions, in that zoology 45 questions, physics and chemistry 45 each. So all questions are objective type and based on strictly NCERT content. So the accuracy is a key. The accuracy is a key, I repeat. Okay. So as each incorrect answer will cost you a mark. Okay. So we should be aware of what we are answering. We should be aware of what we have in our mind, and we should be aware of what is the right answer. Okay. So precision and conceptual clarity must go hand in hand throughout your preparation. So that will keep you confident during the examination. Let's talk about chapter wise weightage. So this is what most of these students are waiting about. This is a never ending discussion, chapter wise weightage if we start, but I would like to concise in few minutes how the weightage will be varied. I would like to talk about 2020 examination. Before NEET 2020, the scenario was different, and after NEET 2020, the scenario has become completely different. In NEET 2020, because of the COVID, the question paper has become little bit easy, and in the 2021, so the question paper, they have increased standard little bit, but we can also notice two important changes here. Before 2020, they used to maintain a specific weightage for the chapters. Like suppose if I take genetics, principles of inheritance and variation, they used to give 4 MCQs or 5 MCQs, but it has been changed after 2020. That means there is a lot of fluctuation I can see after 2020. Before 2020, they used to give 5 MCQs, 4 MCQs from the reproduction chapters like sexual reproduction in flowering plants as well as human reproduction chapter. But now the weightage has been changed. They are not giving as before 2020 examination. So even last year 2024, unfortunately the question paper has become so much easy and hundreds of people got 720 out of 720. That is injustice to the merit students. So this year all eyes are on the NTA as well as NEET examination. So they are going to prepare a very toughest question paper, and we have to make our minds to get ready with the toughest question paper and to answer the toughest question paper ever. Here comes, if you take the class 11 and 12, yes, the weightage almost all similar with class 11 and 12. It is not like the KCT examination. In KCT examination, they'll give 45 MCQs in second PUC and 15 MCQs from first PUC. But in NEET examination, it's not like that. In NEET examination, botany and zoology and class 11 and 12, everything will be perfectly balanced. A well-balanced question paper will be given by the NTA. So if you look at the class 11 content, the chapters of class 11, diversity means you will be having the 4 important chapters here. Number 1, living world, and number 2, biological classification, and number 3, plant kingdom, number 4, animal kingdom. So in these 4 chapters, which is most weighted chapter? Yes, we all know that. That is animal kingdom. So from the animal kingdom, every year they are giving 4 to 5 MCQs. This is 100%. From the animal kingdom, they are covering 4 to 5 MCQs. And next to that, plant kingdom is very, very important chapter. From that, 4 MCQs they have been asking. I am talking about the 2020 before scenario. So after 2020, we cannot predict from which chapter how many questions will be coming. So, but we all should be prepared for the highest number of questions. If you take any chapter, we should be always prepared for highest number of questions. And when it comes to the biological classification, we have to cover three topics here. Number one, kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi. From these three kingdoms, one MCQ each will definitely comes. That is damn sure. So kingdom Monera, one MCQ. Kingdom Protista, one MCQ. Kingdom Fungi, one MCQ. And about viruses, we have to expect. Sometimes they will not give any question based on viruses, but sometimes they will give. It's very rare. So next one, plantae kingdom, 3 to 4 MCQs, and animal kingdom up to 5 MCQs, which is bearing the highest weightage in the diversity unit. Okay, coming to cell biology, cell contents, that means the components of a cell, and the cell, the unit of life. The chapter name is cell, the unit of life. In that, prokaryotic cell is there, eukaryotic cell is there. And from the prokaryotic cell, you will get mainly about the cilia, flagella. Based on those topics, the questions used to ask. They used to ask about the questions 9+2 arrangement, cilia, flagella, and what are the components of the prokaryotes, and about the nucleus. What is the nucleoid condition in the prokaryotes, they will ask. Next, coming to eukaryotes, eukaryotic cell, we should mainly focus on endomembrane system like endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex, lysosomes, vacuoles. From these four topics, you will get one MCQ, and rest of the topics, one MCQ will be covered. That means in the eukaryotes. So overall, from the cell, the unit of life chapter, we should expect 4 MCQs. From prokaryotes, 2 MCQs. From eukaryotes, 2 MCQs. And in the beginning of the chapter, you will be having about the scientists like Schleiden and Schwann, Robert Hooke, Robert Brown. About the scientists also, 1 MCQ we may get. Most of the times they will give the match the following question. So in the cell biology, that means the cell, the unit of life, this is the insight. And it is my observation as per the previous NEET examinations. Next, coming to the most important chapter in the cell biology, that is cell cycle and cell division chapter. In the cell cycle, cell division chapter, we need to put our more focus on the topic called meiosis. In meiosis 1, there are 5 substages are there, right? So leptotene, zygotene, packetine, diplotene, diakinesis. So out of these 5 substages of prophase 1 of meiosis 1, every year they are asking 1 MCQ every year. And coming to the next part, mitosis. Mitosis, they are obviously covering 1 MCQ every NEET examination. And initially they will give cell cycle stages like G1, S, G2, M. So these 4 stages, what are the event takes place during each phase? Also, we are getting 1 or 2 MCQs for sure. So totally cell cycle and cell division also 4 MCQs we can expect. Number 1, from the cell cycle stages like G1, S, G2, M. And number 2, meiosis 1, prophase 1 substages. And number 3, mitosis 2 MCQs. So like that, we are expecting 3 to 4 MCQs from cell cycle, cell division. And the last but not least in the cell biology, we have biomolecules. So we know biomolecules have the 3 main components. Number 1, analysis of living tissue. And number 2, biomicro and biomacro molecules. And number 3, enzymes. Coming to analysis of living tissue, every alternate NEET examination, we have the question. Like, what is the composition of human beings? In that, what's content, which is lowest? So based on that, you will get 1 MCQ that is purely memory-based question. And coming to the second part of the biomolecules, which is the most important part of the biomolecules chapter, in this biomicromolecules, we have amino acids and nitrogen bases, monosaccharides and disaccharides. Got it? From these 3 topics, they are giving 2 MCQs. Nitrogen bases, I repeat again, amino acids, nitrogen bases, mono and disaccharides, and fatty acids, glycerols. About that, because since we have studied fats in biomicromolecules, because of molecular weight, I'm adding fats also in this. So from this biomicromolecules, 2 MCQs they are going to give. And in NEET 2024 examination also, as we have seen, the next topic, enzymes. From enzymes topic, they have covered 2 MCQs. Based on enzymes only, they have covered 2 MCQs. We need to remember that NEET 2024 examination question paper is the perfect example. From enzymes topic, we have to expect every year. That means the question from enzymes topic, we have to expect every year NEET examination. Enzymes, I repeat, enzymes topic. One MCQ or two MCQs guarantee. NEET 2024, two MCQs given. And every year they are giving. Every year they are covering this topic. Okay, let us talk about the plant and animal physiology. So in the plant physiology, if you take, there are three chapters we need to focus. Number one, photosynthesis, and number two, cellular respiration, and number three, plant growth and development. So these three chapters we have to focus a lot. In the photosynthesis chapter, we need to expect 4 MCQs. First and foremost MCQ that is coming from the chemiosmotic hypothesis topic, explains photophosphorylation. That means light reaction. Based on light reaction, we expect 2 MCQs. And coming to the dark reaction, and along with the dark reaction, C4 cycle and photorespiration, we expect 2 MCQs. From the dark reaction, C4 cycle, photorespiration, we can expect 1 or 2 MCQs. And in the beginning, there will be about the scientists, some experiments done by the scientists like Jan Ingenhouse, Joseph Priestley, like that. 3-4 scientists are there. So about those scientists and their experiments also we need to study. That means what experiment they have done, importance of light, importance of CO2, like that. So they have done a small experiments. We need to go through that. 1 MCQ we are expecting from that. But damn sure topics are chemiosmotic hypothesis, light reaction, and then dark reaction, C4 cycle. Okay, so compulsory we should cover these topics. Cellular respiration. In the cellular respiration, they are giving 1 MCQ from electron transport system. There are 5 complexes are there, complex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In each complex, what are the electron acceptors? Like for example, flavin mononucleotide and ferrous sulfate complex in complex 1, like that. So we need to remember the electron acceptors level also. So based on electron transport system, we get 1 MCQ. Glycolysis, they are covering 1 MCQ. And next, linking reaction, that means pyruvic decarboxylation as well as Krebs cycle, we expect 2 MCQs. Including ATP count diamonds, I'm telling you. The Krebs cycle and ATP count together, you will get 2 MCQs. ATP count is guaranteed, we should remember 38 ATP is a net gain of the total cellular respiration, 38 ATP, we should remember that. And 8 ATP glycolysis, and what are the counts of ATP in Krebs cycle linked reaction together, we need to remember. Okay, that is very, very important. And also amphibolic pathway, that is very, very important. Like not only from the glucose, but also from fatty acids, amino acids, the pyruvic acid will come. So that is called amphibolic pathway. So we need to remember that also. It is a very simple topic. Next. So that is about cellular respiration insights. Next one, plant growth and development. Each hormone, you need to memorize all the functions. You write a list of hormones and all the functions you write below to that, and common functions, whatever the common functions of 2 to 3 hormones, you just join them and try to remember them. That means these 3 hormones promoting, like that. So one function will be there. You need to make tabular form of 5 hormones. Out of these 3 are growth promoting hormones, 2 are inhibiting hormones. Make a list of all the hormones and memorize the points of what are their functions. Yes, here memorizing is the key. Okay, to remember the functions, because there are multiple functions are there for each hormone. We should focus on that. To plant physiology, I told you my important insights, how to score well. Coming to animal physiology. So I don't know why they have deleted digestion and absorption chapter. In the 2024 examination, what my observation is, they given 2 MCQs from each chapter. Like breathing and exchange of the gases, 2 MCQs. Body fluids and circulation, 2 MCQs they have given. I written chapter name and counted the chapter name, how many times I written. So that's why I'm telling you, according to my own experience, I'm telling you. Next, excretory products and elimination, 2 MCQs they have given. And locomotion chapter, locomotion and movement chapter, they have given 2 MCQs. And neural coordination, they have given 2 MCQs. And chemical coordination, they have given 2 MCQs. So 6 into 2, 12 MCQs only covered from animal physiology. 12 into 4, 48 marks covering from animal physiology itself, that too in the class 11 Out of 180 marks, 48 marks are being covered from animal physiology. Okay, next one, class 12. First thing, reproduction chapters. Okay, I'm sorry, here there was a typo mistake, human reproduction. I should have mentioned human reproduction, sorry, my bad. Okay, so in the class 12, the first chapter, reproduction. So in that, 3 chapters are there again. So human reproduction, reproductive health, as well as sexual reproduction flowering plants, which is coming under botany. So one botany, 2 zoology chapters. And coming to human reproduction chapter, we expect 4 MCQs. Actually, when it comes to human reproduction chapter, before 2020, what is the scenario I have seen is, continuously every year they are not giving MCQs from that human reproduction, but whenever they give 4, whenever they give 3, like that, that means either 0 or 3 or 4, like that. So we cannot depend on the year-wise weightage in this chapter, human reproduction chapter. We don't know. It cannot be speculated how many MCQs exactly will come from the human reproduction chapter. Okay, but basically, if they give the questions from which topic they will cover MCQs, that I can tell you. Okay, so as far as my experience concerned, they have covered MCQs mostly based on the hormones involved in gametogenesis process, like spermatogenesis and the hormones involving in oogenesis. From these topics, how hormones will work. So that is very, very important. Yes, estrogen functions, progesterone functions, and placenta functions, and gestational changes. These are very, very important. And also the components of the male and female reproductive system, the diagrams you have to see, and the parts, accessory ducts, everything, labeling, including labeling, you have to prepare. So these are my insights about human reproduction chapter. Next, coming to a reproductive health chapter, having less weightage compared to human reproduction chapter. Every year, 1 or 2 MCQs they are covering from one topic, that is nothing but contraceptive devices. It could be a natural methods or barriers or IUDs, oral contraceptives or injectables, or else the surgical methods, whatever. So there are 2 MCQs are being covered from the contraceptive devices. You have to keep in your mind, contraceptive devices, 2 MCQs guarantee. In this chapter, next importance should be given to the assisted reproductive technologies, in vitro methods and in vivo methods we have to focus. After that, sexually transmitted diseases, STDs we have. That is the next topic. In this topic, STDs, what are the pathogen names they will not ask, what are the diseases names, early symptoms, late symptoms, that's all. Because NCERT lines, we should stick to NCERT lines, yes or no? See, here I'll tell you one golden rule. One golden rule. NCERT is non-negotiable. Yes, NCERT is non-negotiable. Over 98% biology questions in NEET are either directly lifted or closely based on NCERT. So my suggestion to you is, read every line. Read every line. Highlight the key points, key concepts. Prepare short notes. It should be very crispy, handy. Before examination, 1 hour before examination also, you should be able to revise it thoroughly with ease. So that kind of crispy notes you have to make it, and trust the NCERT. It's not just a textbook, it's your success manual. Okay, so thank you for that. Next one, after human reproduction and reproductive health, the next chapter is sexual reproduction flowering plants. In this chapter, number 1, types of pollination, pollinating agents. That is most important, most important. Types of pollination and agents of pollination, outbreeding devices also. Very, very important. Protandro, protogyne, terms we have to remember. Okay, heterostyly, dicliny, like self-sterility, like that, the terms you have to remember. Those terms are very, very important, because they may ask in mass of following questions. And even about pollinating agents also, they will ask you questions. Okay, and statement kind of questions we expect a lot from sexual reproduction flowering plants, and we should not be confused. You have to focus on examples of hydrophily also, like epihydrophily, hypohydrophily, like that. We should remember the examples. Okay, next comes, this is all about the pre-fertilization. 1 or 2 MCQs they will ask. Next one, about the fertilization. That means pollination to fertilization, one MCQ will be covered. After that, post-fertilization changes. Number one, embryonic development. Number two, endosperm development. So about those concepts, 1 or 2 MCQs will be covered. Overall, we expect 5 MCQs from the chapter, sexual reproduction flowering plants. It's a good weightage and easy scoring chapter. Only thing is, you have to read line to line clearly. You should not get confused because there are too many statements are there in the NCERT textbook. Clearly, you have to understand the lines and underline the important focused points. Okay, so this is my insight about the first unit, that is reproduction in organisms, 3 chapters. Next one, the most important and the most haunted unit for many NEET aspirants is nothing but genetics, principles of inheritance and variation, molecular basis of inheritance, and evolution also I'm including in this. So coming to principles of inheritance and variation, I will give you a crystal clear breakup from which topic one MCQ will be covered. Are you ready for that? Yes, no doubt. Get your pen and paper. I hope you are already noting down whatever the insights I'm giving. Principles of inheritance and variation. First concept, one MCQ will be covered from that. That is Mendelian type of inheritance. And number two, non-Mendelian inheritance. One MCQ covered. So non-Mendelian inheritances are 5 types are there. Incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple allelism, pleiotropy, polygenic. These are the 5 different types of non-Mendelian, and we are getting one MCQ based on these 5 types. Number 3, chromosomal theory of inheritance. Chromosomal theory of inheritance given by Sutton and Boveri and proved by Thomas Hunt Morgan, T.H. Morgan on Drosophila, about that linkage and recombination in that. So number 3, chromosomal theory of inheritance. In that postulates T.H. Morgan dihybrid cross experiment, yellow body, white eye, brown body, red eye, that is one cross, and miniature wings, large wings, that is another cross. So what is the recombination percentages? What is the linkage percentage? So this comes under chromosomal theory of inheritance and Drosophila experiment. We get one MCQ from that. Number 4, fourth MCQ will come from the sex-linked inheritance. That means hemophilia, color blindness. Based on these 2, which are nothing but X-linked inheritance types, we get one MCQ. But they may ask you about doing performing the cross between heterozygous individual, homozygous recessive, homozygous dominant individual, heterozygous dominant individual. They will ask you to expect what are the offsprings comes. So you need to prepare about that. Hemophilia, color blindness. What will be the percentage? That means they will ask you the probability of offsprings if heterozygous individual, homozygous individual cross, like that. So you need to focus on this one mainly, hemophilia, color blindness. Next, MCQ number 5 from Principles of Inheritance and Variation chapter. Yes, you all know that. That MCQ will be covered from obviously disorders. It includes chromosomal disorders, gene disorders, Mendelian disorders, both. Okay, like if you take the chromosomal disorders, there are autosomal are there, allosomal are there, autosomal Down syndrome, allosomal Klinefelter and Turner syndrome, and other disorders like sickle cell anemia, phenylketonuria, albinism. We get, okay, from all the disorders they may cover one MCQ, 1 to 2 MCQs they will cover. But concept wise you have to remember, not like in textbook. The NEET questions will be covered as a concept wise, but you have to ultimately read NCERT line. There is no other option. But you have to divide that NCERT into concepts: Mendelian, non-Mendelian, chromosomal theory, next sex-linked inheritance, next disorders. Like that, 5 topics you have to divide, 5 components of the chapter totally. It's a chapter breakup for molecular basis of inheritance. After Principles of Inheritance and Variation, the molecular basis of inheritance chapter is very, very important. And in this, we expect 4 MCQs to 5 MCQs every NEET examination. In this, the very first MCQ we should expect, well, central dogma of molecular biology includes replication and Michelson and Stahl, the proved semi-conservative method, transcription, genetic coding, translation. based on these three topics, 1 to 2 MCQs covered, and starting experiments, those 4 experiments. One is Griffith, Hershey Chase, and Avery, McLeod, and McCarty biochemical characterization. And number 4, this Michelson and Stahl replication semi-conservative experiment. Out of these 4 experiments, based on experiment, they will cover 1 MCQ. This is for sure. And the remaining 1 or 2 MCQs will be coming from Human Genome Project, and salient features are very, very important in Human Genome Project. Like what is the number of total number of genes, like 30,000. Like that, what is the largest gene, dystrophin, how many nucleotide bases, how many bases are there, 2.4 million. Like that, all salient features we have to keep in our mind. Or else from methodologies also they will ask you, like express sequence tagging or sequence annotation. They will cover these topics. So overall, 5 to 6 MCQs we should be ready. But they will give 4 to 5 MCQs as my observation, I'm telling you. Okay. So next comes evolution chapter. In evolution chapter, the first and foremost topic that you should cover is evidences of evolution. 2 MCQs they are covering from this evidences of evolution. If you are thorough with all the evidences, we get 2 MCQs. That is for sure. Mark my words, don't miss. Apart from the evidences of evolution in this chapter, the next topic that we should focus is theories. Number 1, Darwinism. Number 2, Lamarckism. And number 3, Hugo de Vries theory of mutation. And number 4, last but not least, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium principle. And also, what are the factors that deviate? This topic, why I'm highlighting this topic is, many times I saw the MCQ based on Hardy and Weinberg equilibrium principle. Next important topic in the evolution is human evolution stages. Correct order of human evolution they will ask you. And brain capacity, cranial capacity, you have to remember. This is nothing but a CC, right? And next comes ecology. So ecology, previously environmental issues was there, deleted from that unit. So only 3 units are left now. In the 3 units also, organisms and population chapter is no more organisms and population. It is just populations now. Why? Because that organisms part deleted. So only population is there. After that, ecosystems and biodiversity chapter. Biodiversity chapter, what they will cover is, see, what I'm telling you is, from ecology they used to give 10 MCQs. Yes, we can remember very easily, and fingertips we can remember. Yes or no? Ecology questions. So biodiversity conservation chapter, we need to prepare the types of conservation and importance of conservation, reasons for conservation. Types of conservation, again, ex-situ, in-situ conservation, and reasons to conserve. That means ethical arguments, broadly utilitarian arguments, narrow utilitarian arguments. So these topics will be covered, 1 or 2 MCQs. Next comes levels of biodiversity is very important, and also Robert May's global estimates you have to prepare. Robert May's global estimates from biodiversity chapter, because in that some statistics were mentioned, some numbers were mentioned, you have to remember that. So that is about insights of biodiversity chapter. Next comes ecosystem chapter. Ecological pyramids is very, very important and most frequently asked. Ecological pyramids. Charles Elton, ecological pyramids. 3 types of ecological pyramids are there, right? Pyramid of energy, pyramid of number, pyramid of biomass. We have to be well thorough with these concepts. Okay. Next comes, after ecological pyramids, actually ecological succession deleted. Even ecological cycles also they deleted. Biogeochemical cycles are there, right? They were also deleted from the syllabus. So be happy, load reduced. But don't be very much happy. Why? Because as the syllabus got reduced very much, we get the more toughest paper. Okay, we should always prepare for the worst and the most difficult question paper. Then only any other paper will looks easy for us. So this is about the insight for ecosystem chapter. In ecosystem chapter, that's all. Ecological pyramids is most covered topic. Apart from the ecological pyramids, food chains, like grazing food chain, detritus food chain, we have to cover. Okay, from that we got MCQs. Next, before ecosystem chapter, we have populations chapter. Yes, match the following questions. If you see in the total question paper, there will be one match the following question based on the population interactions. Yes, every year you observe match the following questions, one will be based on population interactions. The total biology paper you observe, one MCQ will be coming from the population interactions. Match the following questions. Okay, so that is very, very important. Examples, each interaction and example, interaction, examples, interaction, examples, like that. So population interactions, one MCQ will come. Next one, the most important, last but not least in population chapter, that is population growth curves. So in this population growth curves, there are two types, right? So one is logistic growth curve and the other one exponential growth curve. So we have to prepare the equations, like how logistic growth curve will work, like how it is S-shaped, and exponential growth curve, why it is J-shaped. We need to understand that two important concepts. Okay. Next, I missed, sorry for missing one important topic from the ecosystem. Sorry, biodiversity. I'm sorry for that. From biodiversity, you need to study about the species area relationship also. S equal to CA power Z. That also you should prepare from biodiversity chapter. I'm adding again. I forgot. Okay. So these are about my insights for ecology chapter. Okay. If you want, I can repeat the topics names, the MCQs which will be covered from these topics for sure, damn sure. Okay. Next one, biotechnology. Biotechnology, we have two chapters. We have two chapters in biotechnology. One is biotechnology principles and process. So in this, we need to prepare vectors like plasmid. In that, PBR 322 is one type which was prepared by Bolivar and Rodriguez. What are the sites in that? What are the components in that PBR 322? We have to study, like also transformation and recombination. Based on that, one MCQ will come. Next comes RDNA technology. RDNA technology is very, very important. Every year they are covering one MCQ from that. And you should be well thorough with the sequence of the steps first. Textbook, again textbook. There is no other books required again. For studying or preparation for NEET exam, only NCERT is enough. NCERT lines are more than enough. Okay. Next comes restriction enzymes, also very, very important topic. This endonucleases, exonucleases, how they work. And many of the students have asked me this question: sir, do we have to remember the restriction site of restriction enzymes? No, only for one enzyme they have given in the NCERT. That's it. The restrictions at GAA, TTC, CTT, AAG. For that only the restriction enzyme site they have given. That's it. Remaining restriction enzymes not required. Okay, eco R1 enzyme only they have given, right? So for the remaining enzymes, we need not to remember all the restriction sites. It is again additional burden. Okay, na? And even sources also they did not give in the NCERT textbook. So that's all about the biotechnology principles chapter, my inputs. Next one, biotechnology applications chapter. We have four important topics. Number one, BT cotton. Number two, nematode resistance, that means RNA interference. And number three, the third, that is genetically engineered insulin. Okay, and number four, gene therapy. From these four topics, two MCQs they are covering every NEET examination. GEAC abbreviation and their functions. What is this? What was the amendment cleared? As per our old NCERT textbook, second amendment was cleared. That we have to remember. What is biopiracy? So this is all about the chapter-wise, unit-wise inputs. Next, we are moving on to the NCERT. Yes, as I have already told you, NCERT questions, 98% from NCERT only, NEET questions. Highlight the key points and make a short notes for quick revision. I already given these inputs to you in the previous thing only. Yes. So coming to the creating a study timetable. So see, those who are preparing at home or whoever the aspirant, they should have one constant, proper daily routine. When it comes to biology, you prefer early morning. Yes, in the early morning, it's the best time to study NCERT lines. That to biology I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the physics and chemistry. In biology, early morning will be the best pleasant time. You can line to line you can prepare with peace of mind. So study NCERT in the morning time, and then what we have to do in the afternoon, suppose if it is a biology day, what we have to do, yes, afternoon, throughout the afternoon you can practice the MCQs, right? And evening times you have to revise and make the notes and allocate at least not 3 hours, at least 3 to 4 hours you have to allocate, because botany and zoology you have to give equal time, right? Like that. So 3 to 4 hours you allocate for biology preparation, I hope, right? See, one simple thing, I'm not asking you to do hard work. Hard work in all the cases it will not help. Success in the NEET examination isn't just about the hard work. It's about how much smart and structural effort. That is very, very important. Okay, hard work will never help all the times. We should be smart and we should have the structural effort like this. Okay, we should prepare our own timetable. Okay, begin your mornings with the focused studying of NCERT and revise them in the afternoon, and then evening practicing MCQs and revising. You can do that. You can plan well. Okay, so obviously daily routine means consistency. That means if you are maintaining a daily routine means you have a consistency. So consistency is the key, right? It's your best coach. It's your best mentor. Consistency, being consistent is the best mentor. Okay, next one. So note making strategy. Yes, sir, we are continuously preparing NCERT line to line, line to line, line to line. We are highlighting with highlighting, right? That doesn't help always. You have to, so first of all, you have to read the NCERT lines. What is the prime concept? What is the theme in that topic you have to inculcate, and then you have to put it on the paper. That will help you a lot. And it should not be like essay. Okay, whatever you understood, the theme, it should be on the paper in a concise way. It should be structural way. That means you can draw flowcharts also. Okay, and mnemonics you can prepare. Okay, for example, one short small example I'll tell you. Okay, if you take living world chapter itself, the first: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Keep the plate clean, otherwise family gets sick. Right? KPCOFGS. Right? Like that. So you can remember by making mnemonics and memory aids you can use. Okay, and mind maps. That means flowcharts you can write. Okay, mind maps also we can provide you from my end. I can provide you mind maps. Okay, chapter wise mind maps I can provide you. Okay, next comes, so practicing MCQs. We need to focus first NCERT lines based MCQs. The MCQ should be based on the NCERT lines. That's all. Out of NCERT concepts, the questions won't come. That is 0.01%. We have many sources like MTG, NCERT at the fingertips is one of the best source. Next, if you want more NEET level kind of practicing, there is one book called, only MCQs will be there, that is Dr. Ali, Objective Biology. Dr. Ali, Objective Biology, Volume 1 and 2. There will be a twisting in the questions. You can go through. So all the way, the MCQs are the battleground of NEET. Am I right? Begin with NCERT based questions, then move on to the last 10 years questions, PYQs, previous year questions. Okay, so these are like gold mines, like pattern recognition. You can understand. I have gone through the previous year questions, so that's why I'm very confidently saying you, yes, this topic 1 MCQ, this topic 2 MCQs. Why I'm able to say that? Because I have gone through previous year questions. That's it. Yes, previous year questions, if you observe, at least 10 years PYQs, we should observe. Okay, from that we will get lot of clues and tricks. Okay, that is very, very important. Next one. So let us moving on. And I forgot to tell you. Yes, suppose there is a method. If you take one PYQ question like NEET 2024 or NEET 2023 or 2022, you take one question paper and conduct your self-examination and correct that, and how many marks you are getting and what are the mistakes you have done. Maintain one notes. In that notes you have to write all that mistakes, whatever the mistakes you have done, in which question you have done mistake, what is that concept, and go to the NCERT again. Wherever the mistake you have done, wherever the mistake you have committed, first of all, straight away write the concept name, in which topic, in which chapter I did mistake. Write the topic name and open the NCERT, open the topic and go through that lines again. Okay, this is very, very important insight from my end. Next one. So there is nothing but error analysis or error notebook. Okay, maintain that. Next one. Yes, till now I was talking about this. NCERT class 11 and 12 textbooks must and read. That should be your Bible, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, whatever it may be. So NCERT textbook is, that's it, ultimate. NCERT textbook is ultimate, right? Okay, next comes NCERT exemplar. Every aspirant should solve each and every MCQ in that exemplar book. It will be available on all bookstores. You have to ask NCERT exemplar. MDG, Dr. Ali, as I told you, these are the best books to practice MCQ, NCERT lines you have to prepare perfectly with short notes. Okay. Next comes 3-level revision plan. So first one, after completing each chapter, that means there should be a notes, a crisp note should be there. Okay, this is very, very important input, and you need to be ready to solve any kind of MCQ based on that chapter. Okay, second, weekly revise completed topics. Like suppose 5 days you have prepared 5 chapters. At the end of 6th day, you should be well thorough in all the 5 chapters. So 1 month before the NEET examination, only revision you have to do. Newly, any chapter again I will start again. It's not like that. Complete rapid revision you have to do with the help of your notes and highlighted points in the textbook. You should, for each chapter, after number one, each chapter completion you have to make a notes and solving MCQs, and number two, weekly revise completed chapters. Number three, 1 month before NEET, rapid revision should be begin. Okay, again you should not start from the zero, right? Before 1 month of examination you should be solving MCQs only, that's it. You just go through the concept for 5 minutes, go through the chapter for 5 minutes and solve MCQs based on that, like that. Next one. So mnemonics and tricks, as I already told you, okay, easy to remember the examples, especially like the chapters like animal kingdom, living world, biological classification. So for these kind of chapters, the mnemonics are very, very important. Okay, next comes. So mock tests and time management, try to grab the question papers. You see, it depends on your passion. How much passionate you are, that much work will be done from you or by you. Okay, mock tests are very, very important. It will increase your, boost your confidence, and that also helps you to maintain the time. Time management is very, very important. And my important input regarding time management is, we have the 3 hours, 180 MCQs. It's not 200 MCQs now, we all know that. 180 MCQs, less than 1 hour. I recommend 45 minutes, 90 MCQs should be done. So remember how much practice you have to do for that. So 50 full length mock tests you have to attend at least to get more time management. Again, after going examination, you should not feel new, right? Next one. Analyze mistakes and improve weak areas. As I told you, for every mock test, you maintain one error analysis book. In that error analysis book, you have to write what is a mistake, what is the chapter name, what is the concept name, and you have to revise again, like that. Next, time division, botany 45 minutes, zoology 45 minutes. But I recommend only in 45 minutes you have to finish all the 90 MCQs. That is my recommendation to you. Okay. In the examination, finally NEET examination, you have to give more time to 2 hours 15 minutes. You have to give it for physics and chemistry. If you want last 15 minutes, again you come back to biology. Again you can cross check, cross verify. That's it. But 45 minutes only you have to finish 90 MCQs. Next, exam day tips. Anyways, I hope I will meet you again to give exam day tips. Okay, we should. I already told you, hard work will never help. In all the time, hard work will not help. We should as much as smart possible. Okay, so we have to follow certain smart strategies. Like start with easy questions, then please avoid negative marking. Okay, our greatest loss will be in our negative marking only. For every wrong answer that you are opting, -1. Right? We all are aware of that. We all are aware of that. Don't attempt that question until and unless you are fully confident about it. Don't attempt that. Unless you are confident about it, please don't attempt that. Okay. So after going into examination hall, please stay calm and confident. Stay calm. That's it. That is very, very important. Understand? And your mindset can make all the difference. It builds the momentum. Okay, and it will give you confidence. It's all about your mindset. That's why in the previous slide I told you, please attend as many as mock exams. The more mock exams you attend, the more confident and the more command on the examination you will get. The more command over the exam you should get. That is possible only by attending mock exams. Every mock exam you feel it as a NEET examination only, final NEET exam, so that in the final NEET examination you will feel it like mock exam only. So it will be a confident. So please stay calm and composed, and please trust all the work that you have done and that you are going through. Please trust your work. You should be strong. You should be strong enough to believe yourself that yes, I can do it. I can solve the MCQs. First of all, our mindset. That's it. Only our mindset. Yad bhavam tad bhavati antara, right? So the how you see it will appear like that. So NTA official website, everyone aware, I guess, right? NEET.nda.in, right? Okay. So that official website you can go through, and in the mock test will be available. PYQs means previous year questions, mnemonics and shortcuts. Time management is very, very important. As I told you, within 45 minutes you should be able to complete the biology session. Okay. Thank you for the students, all the students who have joined here, and we hope this session gave you the clarity, confidence, and the conviction to aim more marks in the biology. I guess with this confidence, you can definitely score 300 plus in biology, I guess. So remember, success in the NEET is not only about the hard work, it is all about your smartness. Okay. It is about your passion. That's it. How much passionate you are, that much work will be done, and that much result also we can expect. You should be passionate, first of all. Yes, I should become doctor, like that. That passion should be there. Yes, stay focused, stay inspired, and we'll see you at the top. Okay, so this is all about my inputs.